Vedic breath control and adrenal response. We know about fight or flight, which is to meet a situation head on or to run from it for the means of survival. This can be a physical or emotional situation, or even a mental reaction internally with ourselves, devoid of outside stimuli. A slightly deeper response is that of freeze. In the freeze response, we seize up or become blank and devoid of being able to make a course of action for survival. However, the freeze response is rooted in playing dead against a predator, where running is not an option or fighting is instant death. There's a fourth response, though, that is less talked about and equally important to the other three. Fawn is the fourth trauma response. It's our codependency response, a literal sub-reaction to people please in an environment that doesn't feel safe for our bodies, our emotions, or mental well-being. The inability to say no is a developed mechanism brought upon by the need to survive. This is achieved by giving in to strict or threatening demands, which will help preserve the life by simply accepting these abusive terms without outward objection. A passive-aggressive response is a combination of fight engaging and then converting to fawn due to the height of conflict feeling as if it can be overridden. But then it is trapped and diverted, so it becomes submissive while retaining a notion of fight in the passivity. Stockholm can develop through fawn for the emphasis of survival, but prolonged pretending leads to neural integration, and that's what leads to not escaping when the opportunity is presented out of continual need to placate the danger, which then becomes safety due to it transferring to familiar threats outside of possible threats. The known threat becomes the safest threat. Fawn explains the concept of never leaving the abuser for good when in a domestic partnership that is abusive. How do we override the fawn response? Same way as in fight, flight, and freeze. We recognize the adrenal response and induce stillness within and allow the process to ride through while consciously reacting in a higher state, giving clarity. How do you simply attain that and apply it? 2 words: breath control. I will give an explanation of Simha Kriya, and this will be used daily to help clear emotional and physical responses running on loop in the subconscious background. After some time using this, you'll begin to notice deeper awareness and stillness within you when you're encountering daily stressors. Your reactions will be made from a state of calm rather than frenzied instinctive reactions based in connection with all the connected feelings that are still running on loops in the background, and further compounded by related feelings and new situations. Clear the body to feel the body. So to begin, we are going to take a seated position or stand, though sitting is more ideal because this will make you pretty lightheaded. And we're going to do 21 deep inhales and exhales with the mouth fully open and tongue hanging out all the way. Breathe from the mouth and not your nose. Same with your exhale. Like so. Now we're going to switch to position 2, and we'll do the same exact process of breathing for the same count as in position 1. The only difference is the tongue is fully extended and touching the roof of your mouth, with your teeth showing and mouth open wide. Like so. Last position, position 3, will be seated, as in the other 2 positions, and take in one big breath and tense the whole body, and we'll hold the breath as long as we can. Upon exhale, you'll relax fully and send all the good feelings and calmness you just gathered straight to the point in between your eyebrows. You may feel lightheaded doing this technique. That's okay. We're fully oxygenating the body and all organs. This technique is also using the center under your tongue where the purest chi is held and formed, and we are washing all the meridians. Think of this as a body purge, a meditation, and a parasympathetic reset. It is okay if you start to feel uncomfortable feelings in your body, maybe even disassociate or have a panic attack. What we're doing is we're actually engaging trauma containers that are held in the body, and we're releasing and purging them. So any negative felt reaction in your body is something that was already happening subconsciously in the background, and we are simply letting that spin out the charge so that we can enter the parasympathetic reset and let go of everything that is not serving us and no longer have that running in the background as a program in our body. So these are going to be very helpful things that we can implement as far as tools, and I will share more. You already are familiar with the Saibal salt bath cleanse in combination with the Simha Kriya and many other things that I will share. You will have a powerful tool belt that you can use for your own evolution of spiritual nature and to the best idealized version of yourself. Namaste.